welcome to another episode of J&D Tuning. Well, today's the day we're taking the car out for the first time since the dyno day. Basically, guys, I haven't really had a chance to take the car out for a spin, and I figured I'll take this chance to actually take the car out today and do a little bit of comparison on the different modes on the car and see how well this is, behaving basically on the car right now. Given that we just flash tuned it and all that. Hopefully the drives are still pleasant and that there'll be no rough edges. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. Well, guys, we are going for a drive here for the first time. Technically, I haven't really had a chance to truly drive the car right after that flashing tuning time there in the dyno. So this time I figured I'll do a little bit of driving here. I'm on the normal mode right now, so I figured I just wanted to hop through different modes and see and get the impression on how well the tune is doing with the ECU and the TCU, that is. If there's any effect, any improvement, anything bad about having to tune the car to stage 1 or flash tuning, that is. So I figured I'll go for a drive and see and give you guys a bit of impression on what I think compared to the stock JB4 map 6 tune that we had earlier on. So anyways, guys, stick with me and stay with me on the drive. I didn't bring the cab access port with me, but anyways, we figured just drive around without the access port at this point. And I'm also gonna try and do a little bit of review or go through the access port and how it's used. I know there's quite a bit of video on the access port online, so I'm not gonna go into the deeper how-to on the access port itself. There's tons of videos out there, but I'll probably do a video on my impression and my logging and how easy it is to do logging versus on JB4, that is. So stay tuned on that video. So far, I'm liking the drive on the normal drive here. I'm just gonna start with first gear, second gear, third gear. That's fairly smooth, guys. Step on the gas a little bit more. Yeah, the shift points and the feel of the shifting is definitely slightly smoother, but at the same time, I feel like the car has a bit of a nug, I guess, on the second to third gear. I don't know if that is just part of it due to the fact that we just tuned the car, or yeah, I don't know if it's an after effect of abusing the car on the dyno. You never know what else it can do to the transmission, that is. But it's fairly smooth in general, but it's just that I feel a shift or a bit of movement on either the engine or the transmission around the second to third gear when I step on it, depending on how I step on it, I guess. That's not bad there. It's fairly smooth. I'm gonna loop around here because there's a construction going on. Back. Sometimes when I try to accelerate while I'm on second gear and step on the gas, I feel like there's a bit of a, I don't know, it's a slip or somehow a small jolt when I just do a sudden. Not all the time though, just from time to time. That's one thing I notice that is somewhat new. And like if I'm just driving simple in the neighborhood and I decided to you know, step on it because I need to go or rush. Sometimes it doesn't shift naturally. Overall, it's not so bad. I'm not sure if, you know, it's something to do with the our mounts or anything like that at this point. I mean, we're only stage 1, so I don't think we need any mount changes yet anyways. But anyways, let's try and see in getting to the race mode a little bit here, guys. Second gear. To let go of the gas a little bit there on 5th gear. Again, I felt a little bit of a jolt there once I took off and let off the gas. I don't know if that's normal at all. Let me know, guys. I've never had that before. I felt like the transmission kind of jolted a little bit there when I let it off from 5th gear. And then it downshifting to 4th. But man, the shifting is so smooth. The pops and bangs, they're not so overwhelming at this point because I have a stock exhaust still with just a resonator delete, but I could hear them. You can't really hear them from the video point of view, but they're there. I do like it. They're not overwhelming, of course, at this point until I probably get an exhaust system, either a catback or a full-on turbo back here. And I just wanted to point out as well, I'm not big on launching the car as I baby the car, and so I probably have launched the car only, I don't know, 3-4 times in its lifetime, maybe 5, but you probably will not see me launching the car too much. I'll probably do a soft launch instead, because to me it's, I don't know, I just don't like it. Every time I launch the car I can feel like I'm wrecking the transmission, that is. So I'm gonna do a quick soft launch here for you, and see, just to give you a, but there's someone on the side there, so I'll just be careful. Yeah, I didn't really go on it there because there's someone on the side, but we'll do another one here shortly. Pops and bangs there, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but yeah, so far the shift points are not too bad. I don't think I truly need a DSG relearn at all in this case. I thought I was gonna do one after we have abused it while it's on the dyno there, but I think it settled the past few days. It has settled quite a bit, and you know, as the DSGs, it's always constantly learning on how your driving style and your habits are. So yeah, I think it will self-adjust. You truly don't need to do the relearn unless you have a major issue with your DSG, that is. So JB4, I could say that. Definitely I could say that. Guys, it's smooth. So smooth. I didn't even floor it, guys. That was just about 85 or 90 on the throttle. Wow. So smooth. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless, guys. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I really love the way it felt. It pulled nicely, very smooth. Wow. What else can I say? Shift points are just right there, the way I like it. Crazy, guys, crazy. Wow. And by the way, after the tune, even with my stock downpipe and catback with only a resonator delete, the car sounded way better by a pitch. Definitely. Cold starts are a lot louder than it used to by a little bit, I find that it's a little rougher on the first start either. It's a cold start. I find that it's not as smooth. I guess, I don't know, maybe because of the tune and the fueling in the process. It's not as you know, refined, and in a way, in a good way, that is. You could tell the car has been tuned versus it being stock. Yeah, the cold starts are a little rougher and a little more rumble in there, and it's not like one tone. It's kind of like goes back and forth until it just warms up, and then it just calms down. The idle, that is, the idle just settles after the fact, and but in the beginning the idle is a little bit rough, but once it warms up, it's pretty good from there. So overall, guys, yeah, I'm fairly happy with this. Well, another Golf R there, and yeah, I'm gonna continue on driving the car. I launched the car. I didn't do the launch control. I know you guys are gonna be disappointed in me doing the launch control, but once I find my my draggy, guys, I can't find the draggy. It's been a year or two since I seen the draggy, and I can't find it for some reason, so I might have to buy a new one. But if you guys can, hey, lend me one until I find mine, and I'll return it to you guys, definitely. You know, it would be nice to be able to do a pull, maybe a launch control comparison to the launch control I've done with the JB4 back then, and do a bit of a comparison on how, you know, the two. And it's so obvious, guys. You don't really need to know, but you probably just need to know numbers here between the two, and we'll do a poll on a launch control and see how well these guys do. So anyways, stay tuned again for more videos. I'm gonna edit this video and publish it for you guys, and we'll go from there. Until next time, peace. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to end the video there, but I figured I'll do a bit of a sum up of basically the whole experience of driving this car for the first time. I think throughout that video that you guys have seen just now, basically the main biggest thing is that the car is amazing from the point of view of truly driving the car hard and enjoying it, and going all out with it type deal. But the thing that I noticed is that there's a bit of a change on the EC drive. I call it the EC drive, which is the normal driving condition. It seemed like it's a little bit jerky now, much like what I've been experiencing with the Acura MDX, where when I switch over from sport mode to normal mode, somewhat the transmission itself is sort of not able to adopt properly. Not as bad as the MDX, but at the same time, it's almost the same kind of concept where in normal condition, driving wise, be it on the eco mode normal mode or soft mode, comfort mode that is, um, I find that it's the shifting on the second to third is a little bit jerky. I don't know if that's something that I could address in the long run, but that's kind of my main experience. And at the same time, guys, there's a situation when I press on the gas a little bit and sped up, and then I let go of the gas, and there's this almost like this shift, change of shifting, just sort of jolted the car a little bit. I don't know, maybe that's not normal. And also at the same time, when I try to accelerate from second to third while I'm cruising normally, and then all of a sudden I need to truly drive the car hard, I find that there is the shift from second to third is a little bit kind of rough. So I don't know, that's kind of what I've noticed throughout the whole process. And I don't know if that's truly natural. And let me know, guys, if that's the same case that you guys are experiencing, if that's the same situation that you're in. I'm not sure if that's an issue really, or maybe do I need to have a DSG relearn in the process to kind of address this thing. But I'm not too concerned. At the same time, maybe this is a byproduct of getting your car tuned, or driving the car hard. So anyways, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. As always, again, peace out.